Episode 5. Jung-in locked the shop door and headed home. The market alley was already shrouded in darkness. A dog barking could be heard in the distance. Her footsteps were heavy. Upon arriving home, Jung-in called Soo-jin. "Mom, what's going on? Why does your voice sound like that?" "It's nothing. I just wanted to hear your voice. Is your studying going well?" "Yes. I have an exam tomorrow. I'm studying at the library." Hearing Soo-jin's bright voice put her mind at ease a little. Jung-in decided not to talk about what happened today. She didn't want to become a burden to her daughter. "Don't overdo it, and make sure to eat properly." "Okay, Mom, don't overwork yourself too." After hanging up, Jung-in lay down on the bed. She looked at the ceiling and thought, why had her mother-in-law appeared in this market? And why, of all places, did she enter her shop? The sound of wind was heard outside the window. It was a spring wind, but in Jung-in's heart, winter had not yet lifted. She couldn't yet know what changes the reunion with her mother-in-law would bring. She had to wake up at dawn tomorrow and open the shop. She had to boil kimchi stew, make side dishes, and welcome customers. And the thought that her mother-in-law might come again made her heart pound. It was an emotion she couldn't discern, whether it was fear or anticipation. Jung-hui closed her eyes. What kind of day would tomorrow be? She hoped it would be just an ordinary day, but somewhere in her heart, she was expecting something to change. The next morning, Jung-in woke up earlier than usual. It was before the 4 a.m. alarm even rang. Meeting her mother-in-law yesterday felt like a dream. But the heavy emotion remaining in her heart told her it was reality. Her steps towards the shop felt particularly heavy. As she entered the market alley, the same scenery as yesterday unfolded. But for some reason, everything looked different. She found herself looking around, wondering if she would meet her mother-in-law again. When she opened the shop door and entered, the smell of kimchi stew from yesterday still remained. While preparing a new batch of kimchi stew, Jung-in kept paying attention to the door. Every time someone entered, her heart would pound. Around 10 a.m., a regular customer, Manager Park, entered. He was a man in his 60s who ran a laundromat. He was famous for being a source of market gossip. "Ms. Jung-hui, didn't a strange grandmother come in last evening?" Jung-in's hand stopped. The ladle she was using to pack side dishes trembled slightly. "Why? Did something happen?" It's nothing serious. She's a grandmother who works at Mr. Choi's vegetable shop. She's been going around all the side dish shops in this neighborhood lately. She says she's looking for the taste of her former daughter-in-law's cooking." At Manager Park's words, Jung-in's heart sank. Was her mother-in-law looking for her? Or was she merely searching for a taste of memory? "What kind of person is that grandmother?" Jung-in asked, pretending to be as nonchalant as possible. Manager Park took a sip of coffee and answered. "Her name is Jung Mi-ja. She's in her late 70s and has a pitiful story. Her son's business failed, and he took all his mother's money and ran away, they say." 9 years ago. Jung-in swallowed her breath. It exactly matched the time of her divorce. The anger and pity surged simultaneously at the thought that her ex-husband, Min-ho, had done such a thing even to his mother. "So she lives alone now, I see." "Yes, she lives alone in an old villa. She barely makes a living by collecting cardboard. Mr. Choi gives her odd jobs sometimes because he feels sorry for her." After Manager Park left, Jung-in stood dazed for a while. To think her mother-in-law's life had crumbled like that. Where had that confident figure who poured venomous words at her 9 years ago gone? The truth about Mi-ja's desperate situation shakes Jung-in to her core. The woman who once had everything is now collecting cardboard to survive. How will this shocking revelation influence Jung-in's heart when her mother-in-law inevitably returns to the shop?